That intro's pretty cool if you ask me. That animation is brought to us by Max Hines. Big thank you to him, Max Designs. But actually in this pod, I'm with his brother, one of my best friends here on earth, introducing Jack Hines.
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Are we clear?
Test 1 2 testicles.
Waiting for confirmation from producer. Test 1 2, testicle 2 2.
The producer is smoking the bong, but she gave us the thumbs up, so we're good.
Testicle 2 balls. And we're good.
And we're air after. Yeah, we're good. We're in this thing, dude.
All
Let's
right.
start it up. How you doing? You just got out of Puzos
I'm
family
doing good.
restaurant.
Puzos Family Restaurant, located on 4 Garfield Ave in Hawthorne, New Jersey.
That's Garfield Ave.
Garfield Ave. Low key, it's the driveway and where I pull into and where everyone walks in, I guess, is Grand Ave. But technically, it's addressed for Garfield Ave. Yeah.
Garfield. I wouldn't even know how that makes sense. Like, cause what else is Garf?
I guess the gym would be.
That
Where the gym
okay,
was.
that road. I
That's-
thought you were saying where you parked.
No,
Oh,
no.
that lot there. Yeah.
That little, like that little street, like where I saw you that one time. Yeah, that's Garfield Ave.
Yeah, you saw me on Garfield. I was going to pick up a little Nick stick.
Yeah.
Get myself through the day. That guy's weird though. I don't like going.
You don't
in
like
there.
him? He's
not. He's a nice guy. But
He's definitely a little weird. Like, I always try to, like, say, hey, how you doing? Like, all that. Like,
and sometimes he's not.
sometimes he just, like, he sees right through it. Doesn't give a fuck. And other times, like, he'll
He'll be in a good mood, but
Yeah.
also since the coronavirus shit, his place is like weirdly set up to prevent it with all those plastic screens.
The plastic screen that
he's
had,
got like
Yeah, it's like, and there's like this much room.
saran
to
wrap,
shit.
literally
Dude,
too.
he got a new like screen there. I don't know if you could tell. He definitely got a new one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know when I went
The
in.
first one that was there, like when I was going there, because that was the first place I started going to. Like once I was home, I was just like, because I don't know, I felt weird like leaving the house, like driving around and stuff. So like I would like tell my mom like I'm going for a skateboard ride, but I'd like go pick up. I would skateboard like to the fucking place, so it would be like a nice little ride and get like a little lava stick.
That was the Luke Oil up on Lincoln for me. I'd say I'm going for like a jog or some shit like that. I would jog too, so I'd come back sweaty.
That's the best.
But I'd only jog right there, like 2 streets away. And then
I'd get back. My mom would be like,
that's
oh,
it?
that was it? I'd be like, yeah, I just felt like go up the street a couple times. Like,
dude, actually, that's where he never had Nick. That's where I would get tins, like way back in the day. And I would literally go for a jog, sprint, fucking half a mile away over there. Pick up a tin, run back, and my parents would be like, "What? You're done already? That was your jog?" Like, "Yep." Getting in the shower lip. That was like a
shower lips. Oh, fuck.
But been a while since I had a shower lip.
I was packing some lips while I was doing Instacart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I don't know, like
An Instacart employee. Frontline worker right
yeah,
here.
sorry about that. Not in the stores, only in my car, and I had wipes, so we're good. I actually have a 5-star review. I don't do it anymore, but
5 stars.
did have a 5-star review, so that was pretty cool, pretty interesting. But yeah, like while I was doing that, because I was just blowing through shit while I was driving around and stuff, and I would bring Kim with me, so like sometimes she'd be ripping it, and like. Dude, I was just blowing through pods and sticks and shit. And I was like, fuck it. So once Kim stopped coming.
So that's when you started dipping. Oh, Kim wasn't around.
Yeah, then I was just like, dude, I
The
would
cheaper
like,
nicotine.
I would have, yeah, dude, 'cause it was crazy. I went in there and I was like, wow, I just spent $3 as opposed to fucking 20 on some dip, dude.
Which Apple Watch is that?
This is the Nike 3 series or
Nike
3 Plus.
3. You got that Christmas?
I got it around Christmas.
How's it doing?
It's good, dude. I actually fucking love it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I don't have it on, dude, like, when it's charging, bro, I'm constantly like, fuck. Like, it's not there. Like, I'm just so used to checking the time.
I only had a little Fitbit thing, but the, like, resting heartbeat, calories, steps, I would check that shit, like, religiously for no reason.
Dude, yeah, I do.
But that thing crapped out on me.
Really?
Ridiculously.
Damn.
I was always watching all that shit, like, comparing days.
I think it's really interesting to see, like, the workout thing. Like, I don't record the workout, like, for, like, my actual workout. I only, like, record it for when I do cardio. Just because, like, I don't know.
It's not really gonna.
Yeah, I don't.
When you're pushing,
I don't need to know either, because then I'm gonna start. I don't know. I'd feel like I'd get in my own head like a little bit too. Like, oh, maybe I'm not doing enough. Some bullshit like that.
My heart rate's not getting fast enough on the push-ups here.
Some dog shit like that. So I just don't even feel like worrying about that. But
I also didn't track those because like it also wouldn't even naturally track a lot of those sessions.
I feel like it's not even that accurate. Yeah. So, like, I just do it for the cardio, and it's really cool to see, like, when I go for a run, like, it shows you, like, a map, like, everywhere you went, and, like, where you were going faster, where you're going slower.
That's
like,
pretty... All on your watch?
Well, I look at all that
like, a little trail with the thing?
I look at all that on my phone.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, and, like, dude, bike rides, too, like, I set it for, like, if I'm just going for, like, a leisurely bike ride, like, I'll just fucking record it, and it's pretty fucking sick.
My Fitbit, literally, just one day I was actually sick when I thought I might have had the coronavirus.
This is an outdoor cycle that I did.
Oh, and you see, like, is the green, like,
green's
more
faster.
Oh, that's faster.
Yeah, so I guess I wasn't really cranking it.
So you were kind of chilling,
yeah,
but some straightaways, you definitely saw the end of the tunnel.
And then it shows you, like, everything, dude. Average
where your
speed,
heart was.
Yeah, how many calories it like thinks I burned. I guess I don't know how accurate that is, but
my Fitbit, dude. I got sick when I thought I had the coronavirus. I was at work that day. Came home because I told the boss like I got to get out of here, and I laid in bed. This was also before coronavirus like blew up. It was like early February or something like that, and I guess coronavirus has nothing to do with my watch, but my watch. I laid down in bed that day and I was so tired, like sicker than I'd ever been, and I just like threw off my watch, and it was on the floor, but like I also thought I remember leaving it on the bed and then like maybe it fell off later, but I pick it up and this thing had withstanded a good amount of like punishing blows, whether I was working out with it or running with it or just dropped it or hit my arm against something, and it just stopped working. And I put it on the charger and it'll work and it'll light up and it'll tell me everything, but as soon as I take it off the charger it's like beat. So I don't know what I did to it. I also didn't care because I kind of want an Apple Watch at this point.
Dude,
after having a performance watch, I was like, okay, I want the real deal.
I recommend it to anybody. Like, and I don't even have like the best one. Like, I couldn't imagine what those.
What is it on? 5?
I think the 5. Yeah.
What'd I get you? A 5? Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it dope?
Yeah, I love it.
She loves it. She fucking. It barely ever gets any charge in it. Well, when she was working, it was a different thing. Like, she brought it to work every day. Now she just lays around most of the time and does a Zoom call.
Yo, like, I just think it's so crazy, like, how, like, my phone could be, like, over there, and I could, like, just still, like, call somebody if I need to. Like, it's so clutch for working when, like, because, like, I leave my phone in my car, like, whatever. When people don't answer the door, it's, like, the most fucking annoying thing ever. You gotta
call my God. Yo, I can firsthand tell you. I hate that as
so
well.
Fucking
especially with this new delivery option where it's like, just call when you get there. Don't even touch my doorbell. And I had a guy come out and scream for me touching his doorbell.
You got yelled at?
Because I actually
I've been waiting.
I went to the wrong door. I didn't know. It didn't say on the note. I went up like, got out of my car, and I went up the stairs to the front door.
Mhm.
There was a door by the garage down below, but I figure that's the garage door. Why would I knock there?
Yeah.
I get up there, I ring the doorbell. Some lady comes sprinting out who I've never seen before. And what she says is, she's like, did you ring the doorbell? Did you ring the doorbell? I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, you wanted me to come down there? She's like, oh, and it's you again. God damn it. Now he's going to come out. And it's going to... I'm like, what? Like, she's like, can you just give me the food? Just give me the food. And I just hand her the food. I'm walking back. Then the guy comes out. He like he's from behind the screen door. He's wearing like a guinea tee. He's like, hey, you're the one touching this doorbell. He's like, don't come around here touching doorbells. Hey, you down there. What'd I tell you about the delivery guys? And I just like got in the car, got the fuck out of there. This was right on 4th Ave. Right near your old house, but pretty much right across the street.
Shit. That's crazy.
So funny, but that's what it is. The phone calling at the front. Now I always leave my phone in the car because I'm playing whatever, maybe charging it.
Dude, and then when they don't fucking answer the door and you gotta run back to your car to get your phone and call them, when instead I'm just like call.
Yeah. Boop, 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 2-4. Oh, you can just plug it in. Yeah, dude. I hate having. Actually, I was running back to my car at the beginning of all this stuff, like, and still making the call. Recently, I just will see the door. I don't even fucking care if it's raining. I'll just walk away, like, and not call.
Yeah, now at this
because it's on the ticket there. So once I leave it at the door, I can't like. I could rip off the ticket, call them as I'm leaving or something, but I actually don't care anymore.
Yeah,
like,
if they, for what what I've been doing is if they've, like, because we're taking, like, tips, like, over the phone, so, like, they'll, like, give you the tip, like, to put it on the card, like, before you even get there.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
So, like, if they don't do that, those are, like, or if they do that, if they've already put the tip on, I just assume that means that, like, that's cool if, like, I just
if you just walk away.
Yeah, so I'll just fucking put it on their doorstep, ring the bell, and I'm just, like, out. And I just sprint to my car because I don't want them to see me at all. I just want it to be,
me too.
I want it to be ghostly. Like, so sometimes, every once in a while, they see you, though.
You know what I think is so funny, though? Because I deliver on Sunday mornings, and families will be out, whatever, at noon and stuff, and they'll order from me. They'll be out playing with their 2 kids. Like, there's other people in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day, but, like, everyone's contained because it's coronavirus. And and I'll get out of my car, be like, hi, like, this is for you. Like, yeah, you could just drop it on the sidewalk. Right in front of me. I'm like,
Yo.
There's no logic. Where do you think this came from? Do you think I just, like, magically appeared this in my hand and now you got food? It went through a whole cooking process in our kitchen. Then, like, the kids packed it up for me. Frank checked it, and he handed it to me. Doesn't even matter if they're wearing gloves, because then whatever their gloves are touching, I don't know, you know.
Dude,
it
like,
just
some
doesn't
people
really.
are really weird where, like, I'll ring their doorbell and, like, they'll just, like, open the curtain and they'll just be like, just leave it there. I'm like, fuck you, man. Like, all right, like.
Really, you know, like.
Dude, and then I'm, like, getting in my car.
It's just silly. Like, if you were really that worried about it, you wouldn't have ordered this food.
Yeah, true.
That's how I feel.
Dude, yeah, I feel it. Like, then I'm, like, getting in my car, and they're like, oh, come open the door and come get it. They're like, bye, thanks. I'm like, see ya. It's so fucking weird.
So weird. Like, down. But just put it down there.
Dude, one lady, it was actually like a school, a road right by Roosevelt. They paid cash, but so I knocked on the door and I didn't see the money. They put it under like a rock, like on the stairs. But so I'm like knocking on the door. Yeah. Dude, I'm like standing there for like a minute
as well.
I'm like standing there for a minute, like keep knocking. Then finally the lady comes. She's like, "The money's on the floor." I was like, "All right, like fuck," like, and I just like,
all right, dude.
I'm just like, some people are so weird with that shit, man. Like,
and I don't know, dude. Also, like, just passing around money in general. Like, if you're using cash, you're fucked too, because doesn't everything stay on those bills? Like,
Yeah,
they got
dude, like those.
multiple layers. Imagine count. Do you ever see that movie where Leonardo DiCaprio was the counterfeit, like young kid,
No.
and he like flew across the world? We watched that movie together. That was crazy, yo. Catch Me If You Can. Yeah, Catch Me If You Can.
No, I've heard of it.
Oh,
but I haven't
totally watch that movie, dude. It's so cool. You'll really like that movie. He's like a pilot at one point, but it's like, and he's like, he got in the cockpit, everything, and it's based off a true story. Can you look that up? Yeah. And at one point, he's literally this pilot, but it's just because he kept like being around these people and like faking names, and he was super good at forgery and would like hit on the girls at place so he could learn things about the machines. And he got stamped out stuff saying he was like a pilot. It's not the other thing. He started flying across the world on these like crazy things, knowing people in the business. And then like, the movie is just really cool, dude. You'd really, really like
I've
it, I
heard of
bet.
it.
Some of the events are based on real person.
Yeah, it was a real like story. And then it
Yeah,
ends.
it's a real comment.
What
Real
flavor
common.
puff is that?
Have you ever seen a blue raspberry puff?
No, I don't know if I've ever hit one of those.
I was just saying to you the other day, wasn't I? Blue raz is like my favorite. This is the first time I ever saw one of these.
Whoa. That's good.
So what's going on, bro? I don't know. What have you been seeing lately? Consuming?
Dude, honestly, I'm actually really, like, I feel really bad for that black guy who died with that cop. Like, I think that shit is so crazy. Like, usually I always think that shit's fucked up, but, like, this one, for some reason, I don't know if it's because I've seen it a ton, but, like, that video, bro, that guy's, like, getting his neck, like, crushed by that cop. Like,
You
that shit-
watched the video?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like-
Multiple times?
I only watched it once.
I couldn't watch it more than that, honestly.
Dude, like, dude, like, that shit's so crazy, man. Like, that's so fucked up.
So a lot of things have come out about this cop or whatever, that he like
Yeah,
was like
I
kind of
saw, like,
racist
some
guy,
records,
like
yeah.
My feeling, even the very first time I watched the video, was not even like, what is he doing to the cop who had his knee on his neck? As much as I was like, holy fuck, like, how is this? And he was cuffed, dude.
Yeah,
like, the guy
like,
was cuffed. How is that any procedure? Like, whatever. But I was just looking at the cop who was standing right in front of him, like, kind of trying to block and control the citizens. And they always say, like, citizens, inflate the situation. But cops, like, if they're not in full control of the situation, it becomes like a dick measuring thing,
Yeah.
where they need to like make sure they don't listen to anything you say. They control more of the area, like more. And so like that guy who had his knee on his neck, I think he's a racist, whatever, shit coming out about him, and a horrible person. But the other guy who kind of couldn't, like, if he couldn't just look around at the situation and forget those people and just look at his partner on someone's neck like that and be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
get the fuck off of him. Like, we can't do that. We definitely can't do that.
I thought, like, dude, I swear I heard the thing I didn't get was he was cuffed. Like, they still was just, like, crushing him. He's yelling all that shit, and I swear I heard him in the video tell him to get up while he had his knee on his neck, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, how's he gonna get up right now? Like, it was just it was crazy.
Apparently, the full story was the guy was, like, high or something.
That's what I want to know,
And
like, what...
they were trying to, like, corral him, and he was, like, giving them problems for a couple minutes. Like, that's how a crowd kind of had already formed. And then I think they just had trouble getting him in the car, which maybe it's definitely not procedure, but maybe like he thought like, fuck this guy, this cop who's an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, that's why he's thinking like this. It's like, fuck this guy. Like, I'll just like make him get weak if I put like him against the ground, like my knee against the ground.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a procedure or whatever, but I'll make him weak, and then we'll easily just throw him in the car and like get him the fuck out of here, something like that. That's how I'm trying to like figure out. It did start with the drug thing or whatever, but I'm trying to figure out how he got to the conclusion to just drop down and suffocate all the air to his face and not at any point let up. Like,
yeah, I want to know like when did he let up too? Like, did he pass out?
he was
first? Like,
long. Like, looked in my. They say he died in the hospital, according to the thing. I thought he was dead on the spot. In that video, it looked like the life left his body while the cop was still on top of him for another like 30 seconds.
Shit's
I
crazy
thought.
because he was like a security guard or some shit too. Like apparently that's like his job was like he's like a security guard somewhere. Like just think like he was like kind of
He was one of those.
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
like not one of them, but
yeah,
like
not like one of them, but like kind of like public safety enforcer.
yeah, that shit is weird. It's not weird, horrible.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
Not much to say though. It's hard to like make a assessment on it. I also noticed like since that happened, you know, there's like a funneling of other videos of the sorts. You know what I mean? Where it's like it seems like a racist situation, whatever. Not seems like a lot of them are shot in places that are just racist, downright. Like the system there. I was just reading this thing about how Ferguson. I don't know if you remember the riots in Ferguson 2014, something like that.
I remember that shit.
That like it's still bad now. Like nothing
bet.
really changed actually.
Where is that again? I don't even know.
For Missouri. So you know, southern whatever, and but all these videos you see and like, I don't know. It's not really my job or Twitter's job and it's also not like. What sucks is, I guess you could say the justice system is failing if they're the ones at fault in these videos. But also, there is some of these videos where I'm like, they're not at fault.
Yeah.
They're not. Like, this was a video taken at a certain point at a whatever, and now you're using like you're just like when the Karens scream, which is the grossest shit in the world. Have you seen the like the white women making those phone calls to the police, and you didn't see any of those on Twitter?
No.
Those freak me out, dude.
What is that?
They're like, it's called like a Karen doing this, but they'll pick up the phone. Like, for example, there was this woman in the road, and I guess this young black kid driving, and this woman stopped him in the road. I guess it was kind of in front of her property. I don't really know. You can't really obviously contextualize everything from videos. That's kind of the point. But like, she just was like, "Are you gonna get the fuck out of here? Turn around." And then she called the police, and he was calm the whole time. I guess is what I should have said. He was calm the whole time, and she calls the police, and she goes from this face to just like, he's trying to run me down with this car. There's a black man in my yard. He's trying to run me down with this car. Like, clearly, if the cop were to see the video that he had and then listen to her phone call, they would be like, this woman's insane.
Yeah.
But because then the cops get there and she's like regular again, like, "Oh, I was so scared. Thank you for coming." And she's not some hysterical freak.
Yeah.
But anyway, the same way that like you never. What was I saying in the beginning? I just think either way it goes with videos, like on Twitter, it's cool to share them, to see them, but to like go out and make opinions and stuff like we know anything, I feel like it's not fair. Yeah. We can't really contextualize. And I'm not, the Ferguson is, the Minnesota one, this guy is downright horrible, 100% police in the wrong. Don't get me wrong with that. Like, but I'm just saying, after I saw a flood of videos come in after, and I had to keep questioning, like, what is going on here? I don't even know what's going on in this video. Whatever. Maybe a pointless rant, but.
No, that Well, the Karen thing was interesting. Like,
Dude, they're weird. There was another one in Central Park. This one with their dog. The guy was like, just like, can you put your dog on the leash? And then,
wait, was this recently?
yeah.
Dude,
I saw it within the last week.
I heard about something like this, like some guy like got arrested or some shit, or someone got arrested for asking to put their dog on a leash.
Well, did she get arrested? I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
I don't even know.
Or there was just an altercation, I guess. I don't fucking know.
We took a quick smoke break here, so the conversation may get a little shot. Need a fucking ashtray.
Dude, I'll 3D print me one. That'll be sick.
You and Max,
Yeah.
should let you use it? Or do you not even know how to use it?
No, I know exactly how to use it. He's actually let me use it before, without his supervision.
Does he get pissed if you use too much of his spool?
Nah, he doesn't. Fuck. That shit's actually ridiculously cheap.
Oh, I thought you said it was expensive
No, dude.
before. Oh.
It's I might have thought that it was. Well, you can buy like expensive shit, like, but like PLA, which is like the most basic like plastic like to do it with.
Probably the ones that they had at the library, so
Yeah,
I think I
like,
know what you're talking about.
it's like $18 I think for like he still hasn't the first one he's gotten he still hasn't used all of it. And, like,
How often
dude,
is he printing shit?
not that often. Like he kind of goes like in and out like with it where like he'll print a lot of shit.
What does he print?
Nothing.
What is he? Or
We just
because
think
he's
of cool shit.
freelancing? Oh,
We just think of cool shit that would be cool.
He's
to
just
print.
feeling it out.
Yeah,
3D printer.
yeah, it's pretty sick.
It is pretty dope. Be a cool ashtray.
Like, dude, we've made some pretty fucking cool shit too. Like, we made a whistle that works like perfectly, like with a little ball on the inside too. So like that thing's dope. I'm like a recorder, like that instrument,
Oh.
fully functioning recorder too. We made one of those. It's pretty dope. Like a lot
You remember any songs?
Yeah, dude. I actually do remember one song. It's actually really simple. I remember all the notes for that thing too. Most of them at least. But I'm able to play one song.
What song?
I don't fucking know. I just know it's like a tune. It's like do 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 something like that. It's like
That sounds
it's real
pretty-
simple.
Yeah. I like it though.
But I
I'd
can
bump
play
that
it
shit.
on a recorder.
What else do you print?
Like Max has printed like some sunglasses that he's modeled. We print like a lot of statues. Like we printed like a David, like you know, like the naked dude. Like we just did that because it'd be funny.
You have a David in the basement?
Yeah. Like some cars that are pretty cool. He just got that bike. We tried 3D printing like a wall mount for the bike, but it didn't fucking really work too well. The shit wasn't strong enough. The bike's pretty heavy. So we set it up, we put the bike on it, and it broke. Yeah.
The plastic.
It just wasn't strong.
Yeah.
Like it was worth a try, I guess. It was pretty cool. Like if it did work, it would have been pretty cool. But like once it was done printing, like we were looking at it, like we felt it. They were way too light and like thin. But like you can change that. There's like settings in the app. Like before you print it, it goes in this app called Ultimaker Cura. And it's just one of many like it's like it's the app that like saves the file and then like sends it to the printer.
Yeah.
And
I know. I've had to download multiple.
it's where like you place and like everything, like you see the like the you're playing like the board that you're printing on and like how big it is like in scale to like the printer and everything, and like you set up everything there. And forget what I was even getting to at first. Oh, so in that program, Cura, you can set the like how dense you want it to print, or how or if you just want it to be like. It's different when you're printing like something that would just be like a decorative piece than like where something like that's actually useful, where like it doesn't make it a solid.
Flat. It'll make it rigid.
It just makes inner support for itself to like stand upright, but it doesn't make it like a solid structure.
Oh, the inside.
Yeah, the inside.
It's not hollow, but it's like,
it's not hollow, but it just has like it just has support.
Every single molecule.
So that's just the setting it was on. Like we should have put it on like fully solid, but like I still don't know how.
All right, bro. This is a good one.
Yes, I'm done.
Ready to call it. Thank you. This was Jack.
Everybody. Thanks for listening. Come back next time.
Oh, man. So I lost a little steam at the end. It was a late night one. But anyway, thank you for listening.